So put it in drive, go for this ride. Don't say perfect condition.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. So she added a little vocal slack, vocal fry into those phrases. Put it in dry, da-da-da-da. Yeah. All right, y'all, we are back with another Geritone Plus video request. I love doing these. I want to do these more. So if you got requests, join the Geritone Plus YouTube membership community tribe and make your requests known. I periodically get in there and ask for any requests, and this was another request made in there, so I wanted to make sure I got to it as quickly as I could. Even while dealing with bronchitis and everything else I'm going through right now, I wanted to get to this video. So I'm excited to talk about this song as well as this artist. I really enjoy her voice. She has such a unique delivery about her voice, and I just want to talk about it, you know, and I want to do this video request because they requested it. So let's do it, y'all.
Baby, oh, baby, baby.
Babe, those really hard aspirate or breathy, airy offsets. Babe, the release of air after the voice stops. Babe, babe, oh. And on that first inhalation, she breathed through her nose. The other ones, she breathed through her mouth. The cool thing about this performance is that you can kind of hear her breathing because of where the mic is positioned, and because it's a live performance, you can really hear the inhalations themselves. So you can kind of surmise based on the sound of the inhalation where the inhalation is being placed at or being taken in at. So the very first inhalation before she started singing, period, was through the nose. All the ones after that were through the mouth.
There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. Call you up on the phone when I need to give you some. You got me looking out my window and I see the storm, baby.
At the ends of all these phrases, you hear the aspirate offset. It's not as strong, but it's there. There I go, there I go, there I go. When I need to give you some. You can hear that slight, breathy, or aspirate offset at the ends of these phrases when she takes breaks in between those vocal lines. And it wasn't there I go, there I go. It was there I go, there I go, there I go. Separated syllables. There I go, with the glottal onset on the I. There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. And she kind of had the same separation in the syllables and in the words throughout the rest of the verse here. Except the last phrase or the last word or the last syllable, it's a little elongated with that breathy offset or the aspirate offset, okay? So each vocal line or each phrase kind of has the same articulatory and rhythmic pattern and vocal pattern, if you will.
Don't be wet, make me wanna get together with you. Stay
Weather together. It wasn't weather, weather together. And it's almost like she made the TH of weather together silent. You can have a voice TH or a silent TH. So she opted for more of the silent TH. Weather together, weather together. And I feel like during that silence, she changed her vocal track position because the ers or the uhs of together, weather, were a little bit darker and more warm. Together, weather. So she may have used that quick silence in the TH to change vocal track positions to get in there. And then she had a couple glottal stops in that with you.
Stay with you under the worst conditions. Lay with you in multiple positions. Anticipate precipitation. Now can you handle it, baby? Get over here, put wheels in motion.
The consonants are really plosive and rhythmic. Motion. The consonants have a little bit more of a push in them. Not a lot, but it's a slight push, a slight rhythmic push that makes them more rhythmic in delivery and audibly how we hear it.
On your love and I be overdosing. You make my heart start from cutting it close in. Baby, you were chosen. My heart.
love how she moves through her voice. You can hear those little yodel flips. My arms. I'm a little sick today, so I can't do it quite like she does. But you can hear those little tiny yodel flips within those runs, as well as the gelato stops in the runs themselves. I just always appreciated her unique way of singing. It's just cool how she breaks up her voice in her vocal runs and in her ad-libs and improvisations and in her embellishments, if you will. You know, I just think it's so cool how she breaks up her voice in that way in the middle of her runs.
You got that M-E-T-H-O-D, man. Do that thing, you do those hands. Kiss on this and make it dance. Take it, baby, giving you permission with position. So by L-O-V-E-I-T.
I love this backbeat. It's a slight delay in the pacing, in the rhythmic pacing of the vocal line. It's not da 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 da. It's a little bit of a back pacing. Ba 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 ba. And you also hear more plosiveness in the consonants. In the section before, there was more legato, a little bit more connection, a little bit more vibrato in the vocal line, and the consonants were as percussive. But now we're back to that breakdown. Dun, 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 dun. The music's more choppy in a way, and the vocal line is more chopped up in a way.
Can't get enough of this ocean flow below my legs. Swimming, go diving inside. It's my love, baby.
And it's very interesting. She's doing da 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 da. So when she goes to the end of that vocal line or the end of that phrase right there, it goes to more of a breathy, maybe like a headier voice. Da 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 da. See what I'm saying?
Baby.
Ooh, I can't do it quite like her. But those yodel flips and those little breaks, ooh, it's so cool how she does that. It reminds me of like a flute or something. Like, I don't know what instrument I'm trying to think of, but she reminds me of some kind of instrument. I can't quite put my finger on the instrument itself, but it exists. I just can't put my finger on the exact instrument. Maybe y'all can help me. Put it in the comments what you think her voice sounds like instrument-wise. Maybe that'll help me.
So put it in drive, go for this ride. Don't say perfect condition.
Da 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 da. So she added a little vocal slack, vocal fry into those phrases. Put it in drive. Da 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 da. Yeah, she added some more vocal color to the song here with the added vocal fry, vocal slack, creaky door. Yeah.
To give you what you've been missing. Can you handle these curves? You gotta swerve. Better be careful, baby. Don't you get there too fast. Take your time for the simulation.
You can see her mouth kind of moving. Those little mouth movements will change the color of the sound too, because your mouth is a part of your vocal tract. So if I change the shape of my mouth, my voice will change in sound, in shape, in color, in tone, depending on what you do with your mouth. You see what I'm doing? Instead of yeah, but if I add the mouth movements, you see my sound changes very slightly, but the sound does change. So that's something to consider in your vocal delivery. What if I change the position of my mouth? Would that change the sound of my voice or the texture of my voice? Even how easy or hard or efficient it is for me to sing this part, this note, this line. Your mouth position can affect a lot of stuff vocally.
Wait in participation, precipitation. You can see inside me. Will you come inside me? Do you wanna ride?
This is more elongated and legato and connected. Does inside me and breathy. Does inside me. So you have more vibrato present here too again. So she's really changing the approach of her vocal delivery depending on where she is in the song and what she wants the song to feel like in the moment. And you notice when it gets more legato, more connected, the music comes in more connected as well. There's more strings, more extended notes. But when the breakdowns happen, it's precipitation. It's more like that rap, plosive articulation.
You see inside me, will you come inside me? Do you wanna ride?
Vibrato was at the beginning, and then she let it go at the end. With a little vocal throw right there. So instead of adding vibrato at the end of the note, she took it away. Vibrato was at the beginning of the note, and then she kind of took the vibrato away before she did the vocal throw at the end of the long note right there. Notice when she goes up there, the consonants are pretty much let go. You can see her making consonants, but to make those consonants super hard and plosive on those high pitches, it will be extremely difficult and very inefficient. That's why a lot of times you're in a choir, you see sopranos singing the super high notes. They're not singing any words. They're just... Because up there, don't worry about no consonants. That's acoustics and stuff. There's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's how acoustics works and how consonants articulation works. The higher you go, the harder it is to say certain words, certain syllables, certain consonants. And that's what she did there. When she went up high, you can see the consonant happening. You can see the word happening, but she really lessened the plosiveness and the friction of the consonant itself to make the high note more easier. You see her body? Ooh, she would engage those breathing muscles. She would engage her breathing muscles right there. You can see her body engage when she hit those high notes right there. So she switched from that heady sound to a more light chesty sound in that walk down right there. So she added some very present breaks within the vocal line. So there's aspirate onsets and offsets. They're quick, they're abrupt. Almost like a laugh. You see how it's kind of like you see where I'm going with that? I love how she approaches her nuances or her embellishments almost like scatting. She kind of adds scat type vibes in her syllable and in her articulation, if that makes sense. I love that about her. Love it. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it and breaking it down with y'all. And if you have more requests, join the Jaritone Plus YouTube channel membership and make your requests known. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.